Hey guys, so it is 7:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, I woke up early today. I woke up at about I think 6:30 or 5:30, I forgot. But I did something really stupid. I woke up early and I just lied in bed for an hour. I was like, "Oh my goodness, Erica." It was like one of those things where you wake up and you want to go, you want to, get up to take a shower and brush your teeth because I didn't do that. After I did my stream yesterday, I just closed my eyes for 1 second and I fell asleep. So, yeah, I woke up today, got out of bed, forced myself out of bed. I was like, Erica, time is freaking taken. Got up, brushed my teeth, flossed, and then took a nice little oatmeal soak and a nice little bath and ate a banana, made some tea, and I'm doing stream now. And yeah, I'm happy. Not even 7:30 yet. So, anyway, I woke up and I saw this. I saw this news segment, and just wanted to share it with you. So first of all, here is my community post yesterday. Right. So we went to Bonefish Grill. Great steak. Lewis was surprised. He told me he couldn't believe that I finished all of this, but this is a tiny 7 ounce steak. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the food isn't that big. You can look at the size of my fork versus the crab cake and the mashed potatoes, right? So it was filling. I didn't have lunch yesterday. This was basically my lunch and dinner. And yeah, so after I finish this meal, I talk about really good steak that I had at Ruth Chris, and one of the places I really, really want to try out is Peter Luger. So Peter Luger is a very famous steakhouse, and they have, I believe, 2 locations, maybe 3 locations. So I wake up, and on my YouTube, I get one of this freaking suggestions about New York. Check this out. Can you guess what location it is? Brooklyn! Okay. So Peter Luger Steakhouse in Brooklyn. Now, mind you, it was outside. So I know some people would say, "Oh, Erica, it's just a coincidence that it happened to Peter Luger." But Peter, I don't know. It's just like we've ridden past Peter Luger Steakhouse many, 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 many times, and it's not a what I would perceive to be like a bummy looking area. It's not like a high crime area. So I'm genuinely surprised that 2 men were shot outside. So let me play this for you guys.
And this story just into our newsroom. 2 men have been shot outside the Peter Luger Steakhouse in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
So what is this? Outdoor dining. It looks like the outdoor dining is over here. See on the left side?
This shooting happened at 10 o'clock this evening.
I don't know where exactly it happened, but geez, can you imagine? I don't know when they close, but it looks like it's open still. Can you imagine dining and then you see 2 guys getting shot outside?
In front of the popular restaurant.
So it's in front. So maybe they were dining there? Who knows? Maybe they were walking through there and they just wanted to shoot each other? I don't know.
Both patients were taken to Bellevue Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the gunman took off, but was arrested a few blocks away.
Brooklyn, 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 Brooklyn. So, yeah, look at this. So people are talking about, how about gun violence and stuff like that, and John Gotti whacked Paul Castellano at Spark Steakhouse, and yeah, what's up with going on in New York? Can't even get a steak without being shot. So, I hope you guys, I hope wherever you live, if you don't live in Brooklyn, I would say count yourself lucky because I feel like my streams, I talk a lot about stuff that happens in Brooklyn, near we live, uh, close where we live. Yeah, it's a little disheartening over here. And I would have never ever guessed that there would have been 2 people shot outside of Peter Luger Steakhouse. So this is the upper, how would I say it? This is like a upper steakhouse. I don't know how to describe it. It's 7:30. I haven't, you know what? I'm not drinking coffee anymore, and so me being up this early, I know, lame excuse, right? But look at this, Peter Luger Steakhouse. I still have to try their bacon now that I think about it. Okay, look at this. Ooh. Oh yeah, see, it's heated outdoor dining. So seems like maybe I don't know what time they close. What time do they close? Do they say? No, it doesn't say. Do we got hours and locations? Oh, good look. Oh, frick. Look at this. Monday through Thursday, 9:45, last seating. Yeah, so very well this could have happened right in front of patrons at Peter Luger, right? If this happened around what, 10? Did they say 10? And last seating is at 9:45. Very, very, very possible that people saw it. Now, two people got getting shot. Sucks. So, yeah, they have two locations. One is in Brooklyn and the other one is in, what is this? I want to say it's Long Island, but someone's probably gonna curse at me. Look at this, Great Neck, New York. What is this? LI? Is that Long Island? But yeah, so let's see over here. Do we have like the? Oh, look at this menu. So they have a daily luncheon special. And did they say the price? No, they don't say the price. Yeah, of course there's no price over here. Look at that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, Friday. Roast prime rib of beef, USD. Fillet of sole, chopped steak. I think the luncheon special, I think it's like $40, but I'm $30, $40, but I might be remembering it wrong. And yeah, I really, really, really want to go here. This is I love a good steak, and this place is known for their steaks. They've been around since, look at this, 1887. So hopefully one day when I go there, there's no freaking shootout outside the Peter Luger, because that would be terrible. So good thing we went to Bonefish Grill, and we didn't go to Peter Luger. There's really no reason for us to go to Peter Luger unless it was a special event. I think their steaks are like $50 a piece, but it is one of those you gotta try it once kind of thing. And I'm a big fan of that, right? Like I think sometimes it's like people, they try things and then they don't how would I say it? They don't they want to go to a place but they never try it, and then if you don't try it, it's like, well, what's the, like, you're really depriving yourself. I mean, like, yeah, I know this place is kind of pricey, but I mean, like, at least just go once in your life. I know someone who went to Peter Luger, and they said it was the best steak they ever had. And this person had gone to Ruth Chris with me, and yeah, they told. Oh my God, let me show you the Ruth Chris. Oh, I gotta show you guys this one. Look at the freaking tomahawk. Oh, look. Okay, this is a big freaking steak. You can't see it, but it's enough that it was for 4 people. Okay, maybe you guys can see the scale over here. See? I think that's the hunk of steak. Yeah, so we had 4 people sharing it, plus other things too. But this was really the best steak I've ever had in my life. Very, very curious to see if Peter Luger steak will be better. Something tells me there's a very good chance it will be, but yeah, very, 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 very much looking forward to Peter Luger steak. This steak was so good that I remember I knew someone, and they said that they used to work at Ruth Chris Steakhouse, and they said they use this like broiler thing, and it gets at like a really high heat, and I mean, the freaking steak was so good. I thought, okay, Erica, let's figure out how much this broiler is. And the broiler for the steak, my gosh, I forgot what it is. Let me look this up. I keep forgetting the name. I know what it is, but I keep forgetting the name. It's like this. It starts with a B. Steak broiler machine. Yeah. It's like this, but it was, oh, here we go. I think it was this, something like this. The beefer. I keep forgetting this thing. Look at this one. So you're supposed to be able to get a really nice like char and sizzle on this thing. $700 freaking machine. Some people swear by it. And this is really one of those things, like, if you really, really, really love your steak, some people invest in this. And I just couldn't see myself eating this much expensive. I mean, that much steak. But who knows? Who knows? See, look at this: 1,500 degree Fahrenheit sear for perfect steak. Oh, that sounds great. If I ever found this beefer, I swear, like there is like a 0.05% chance I feel like me ever finding this beefer. But if I ever saw one of these babies out on the street or in a dumpster, I would take it home. 1,000%. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this thing home. This is gonna be my like my little trophy of sorts. Yeah. And yeah. So look at this. It's a grilling dice. It wants to be a. Yeah, look at this. So going to Ruth Chris Steakhouse influenced me to think about buying this thing, but I'm not gonna buy it. I can't. But maybe one day I will. Who knows? Who knows? I don't want to say never, but damn, I think if I had one of those things and I knew exactly how to make my steak, oh my goodness, I would be eating so much freaking steak. I mean, I got to up my carbs because I don't want to break out in keto rash anymore. But I would be super happy. I would be so happy with that freaking thing. Okay, let me see over here. Okay, I am up early, so I slept like 2 or 3 times in the car, and then I got home right after I did my stream with you guys. I lied down to be next to Oreo Cat, right? And a funny thing happened. I didn't wake up. So so yeah, I woke up early. Yeah, I heard after certain, situations, certain things that happened with the police, a number of people in NYPD retired. Like they were holding off retirement, or they said, okay, yeah, now I can just collect my pension. So yeah, for sure, I'm gonna retire now. But no, it's not. No, 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 they didn't have that. Yeah, Bonefish Grill is great. I really liked it. I thought it was really quite affordably priced. I think mine's was like $23, and mine's came with a. I know people are probably like mine's. My dish came with the crab cake and the steak. To be honest with you, though, I mean like the crab cake was good, but I don't. How would I say this? Like I haven't had crab cake in a while, and like this crab cake tastes like, of course, crab meat. It has a really strong crab meat, but it's basically like eating a bunch of lump crab meat. So I think in the future I could pass on it. But if you like crab cake, I would recommend trying it. But next time, most likely, I'll just get the steak by itself, or maybe I'd get another seafood or so. Not saying the crab cake was bad. It's just I'm I don't eat too much crab cake. Very very rarely do I eat crab cake, but I just felt like eating some crab cake yesterday. No, I must be beefy. Yeah. You know what else? Okay, you know what else I want to buy? Okay. So this is like Erica's little foray into things she wants to buy. So I want to buy that beefer because I want to make that tomahawk. Another thing that I want to buy is an old school Kamado grill. Oh my goodness. I think I would go crazy with this one. They said that like if you get the old school ones, I think 70s or something like that, like it's really good. So yeah, you can tell like I would want to be grilling things, I would want to be broiling things in that beefer, and I would just have a field day with it, I think. Or alternatively, I could get tired of doing all this and I could be like, screw it, I'm just gonna use my Instapot. But yeah, there's no way I could set up something like this in right now. See? But this one I heard is really good. And some people swear by it. They say they make really good what do they make really good in here? Like ribs or like yeah, ribs like that. I'm not really too big of a fan of oh, was it brisket? I forgot. I can't remember, but some people swear by this. They say it makes really good moist meat. And or you can make, I guess, good vegetables. Oh my goodness, look at this little pig pellet grill. Oh, Oh my gosh. So yeah, something like this. Yeah. But I heard that the newer ones are there was a period of time like they said like the newer one was inferior to the older one. So people say if you have the older one, like hold on to it. It's a treasure. So I really want to find an old one. Uh, Good steak needs no sauce. That is true. A good steak doesn't need sauce. It just needs salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, rosemary. Favorite steak sauce? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not a real big fan of using steak sauce. I usually like my preferred method of making steak right now is in a cast iron skillet. And I just get a hunk of my favorite butter, Kerrygold. I know if anybody's listened to this, like, damn it, she's shilling Kerrygold again. No, Kerrygold butter with rosemary and salt and pepper. So usually, what I like to do is, if I'm not feeling impulsive, I let the steak sit out on the counter for about 1 hour, and then I salt and pepper each side. Take you know, lop off like I would say probably a generous portion, not too much, but like a generous portion. I want to say something like if you have that big block of Kerrygold, it's something like 1/4 of an inch or half an inch or in between there. Put it inside of the pan, wait for it to, heat up. Throw my salt, pepper steak in there, sprinkle some rosemary, and just kind of baste it on there. So I get a spoon and I just like cook it with the hot butter over and over and over and over, and then I flip to the other side and baste it. I just baste. I just keep spooning the hot butter over it. And afterwards, I just take out the steak, all the drippings and all the butter. I just like pour it on top, and that's my steak sauce. That's my favorite way to eat steak. But if I had a Ruth Chris steak, yeah, that's my preferred steak. So I have never found a steak that beats Ruth Chris's tomahawk steak. Never, ever, ever. It's so tasty. It's soft, but it's not like super. How would I say? It's just perfect. It's just if I could have a steak like that once a week, I would be a very, very, very happy woman. Very happy. I mean, yeah. So I know Ruth Chris is pricey. Like I said, I've been there once with 4 people. We shared this tomahawk. It was just incredible. I understand why people go to Ruth Chris now. I would just go just for the tomahawk, but I can't eat that by myself, right? So, if I ever go there, I'd have to go with Lewis, and yeah, thank goodness he's a meat eater now. So I could be like, yeah, try this tomahawk steak. It's the best steak you'll ever have. I love that steak. I really, really, really love it. Skillet versus frying pan. Cast iron skillet. I feel like it's much hotter. So, and it's also yeah. I feel like it's hotter because it's thicker. But maybe it's just me. I really like cooking in a cast iron skillet. I used to. I Most of my cooking is actually done at like if I'm sautéing anything. I don't like using non-stick stuff. I just like using the cast iron skillet. I'm like, dude, this cast iron skillet is gonna last longer than me. Seriously. Like you only need one freaking pan for steak, and that's a cast iron skillet. Just and yeah, saute vegetables, cast iron skillet. Okay, if you want to be lazy cooking, this is what I would do. Okay, you make your steak, right? You add in like extra butter or something, and then you take out your steak, put some sauce over the steak, right? You know the extra sauce or like drippings or butter or rosemary, salt, pepper mixture in there. You heat it up a little, right? You throw in some green beans and then mix it in the green beans, cook it for a few minutes. So that way you use one pan to make your green beans and your steak. And then you could use, I guess if you wanted to make like garlic mashed potatoes, you could do that in a pot, like an instant. I know some people are like sacrilegious, Erica, you're using instant, but seriously, instant mashed potatoes with Kerrygold butter, Kerrygold butter, and of course like garlic powder or something like that, and rosemary, like that salt, pepper. You can kind of tell what my seasoning is. Just amazing, 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 amazing. So yeah, yeah, but I mean I'm pretty basic when it comes to cooking. Like I like keeping it simple. I don't like having like pots and pans galore. In fact, like we have three frying pans off on the side. I'm thinking about just getting rid of them because I haven't used them in about 6 months. Right? I should Marie Kondo them. I already know which. I think I only use about three pots slash pans. Just three total. And the rest is just yeah. I don't use it. It's just collecting dust. Oh, I leave my butter in the refrigerator. Do I do Italian dishes? Not really. I used to love pasta, but freaking gluten breaks me out, so I don't eat pasta. And then something weird happens when I eat too much pasta. Like, I notice that when I go to an Italian restaurant, I eat too much pasta, I actually end up getting back pain a couple hours later. I don't know what it is, but it's like I never expected it, but I noticed like whenever I ate Italian food, like a couple hours later, my lower back would hurt for whatever reason, whatever reason. So I said maybe it's the pasta. I don't know. And it's not even just going to a cheap pasta place. It's like places that make fresh pasta. Who knows what it is? So I love pasta, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't make Italian food. And yeah, all the carbs. I mean, it's just like heavy freaking carbs. I mean, I'm out of keto right now, right? But yeah, I'm still trying to limit my carbs. I'm not trying to go crazy. Yesterday, right? Yesterday, my food could have been considered keto friendly if I didn't include those mashed potatoes, right? Crab cake, not too much breading over here. Yeah, so the crab cake over here, it has very, very little breading. You can see it's almost solid lump crab meat and green beans, steak, crab meat. Yeah, that's considered low carb. My favorite brand of instant mashed potato, I like Idahoan. Idahoan is actually my favorite. But then there's also another one. Let me see. So Idahoan I like. There's another brand. There's an older brand of mashed potatoes. I heard Bob's Red Mill is really good too, but I haven't tried it. Where's the really other one? Oh, Idaho Spuds. Idaho Spuds or Idahoan is my is what I like to get. So let's see. Yeah, they're really good. We used to actually eat a lot of mashed potatoes before, but stopped because we found out we were getting patted, both Lewis and me, because like instant mashed potatoes is pure carb, right? It's just potato. So um, yeah, that's why we stopped eating it. But I love mashed potatoes. I really do. What? I don't get it. Well, he can't ask me that because I'm not a cannibal yet. I'll let you know. I'll let you know my favorite piece of human though if I do find a favorite piece of human. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I see someone was like, "Oh my goodness. What is she talking about eating human?" Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. But you know what's weird? It's like I feel like some mashed potatoes, it's strange. Like I know they're all potato flakes, but I feel like some brands are better than others. Like I remember I bought this generic brand of mashed potatoes and I thought like, isn't mashed potatoes just like salt? It doesn't matter which one you buy, but seriously, does make a difference. I would never will buy that generic brand again. I think it was Avenue A or something like that. Yeah, I didn't like it. But Idahoan potatoes or this Idaho Spuds. The Idaho Spuds, I think it's been around since 1930s, but I might be remembering it wrong. That those two are the best. Like, but a lot of people love Idaho and potatoes. You can see that they received like a gold medal in some kind of like chef tasting thing. But yeah, see. So I would just go with those two. Like I would say like buy the name brand first, and then you see how like the top two premium brands are. In my opinion, I consider those are the top two premium brands. And then after that, you can venture to other brands, and then that way you can use those brands as like a benchmark. But Bob's Red Mill potato flakes I heard are good too. Kind. Ah, oh, that reminds me. Yeah. You know what? Those Kinder bars, those things are freaking addicting. Those things are addicting. And you know what the great thing about it? They're very they're very what's it? They're very portion controlled. Okay, here. Let me show you this. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, look at this. So Lieber sent me like a block of these. I don't know what you call it, like, but if you look at it, it's like super thin. Do you see how thin this thing is? Like it's like a Kit Kat bar. And it just shocked me because I thought like, man, us fat Americans over here, like we don't give like one little bar to kids. We give them like uh, here, let me show you this. Instead of showing you like one little bar like that, you guys get like the whole freaking Kit Kat bar. There's a kid. See, we give kids like like four pieces, and over here this Kinder bar they only give one piece. It's great. It's great portion control. Maybe that's why Americans tend to be fatter. It's just like they're. I mean, I'm not gonna say we're too generous with our candy, but yeah, kind of a little too big on the portion size. Like something like this, I feel like would fill most people up. For me, it works really well. And if any of you guys have a sweet tooth, I really, really, really recommend getting fun-sized candy bars or like smaller individual package because like the Japanese do that too. Let me show you this. Look at the Japanese. Like the Japanese, when you get their Kit Kat bars, like look how tiny this stuff is. Do you see how tiny this is? So they're like they are really good with the portion control stuff. See that? It's like two little pieces. Two pieces. And it's good, it's like you eat two pieces, you eat the whole package, and you're like, okay, I'm satisfied. But in the U.S., it's like we have. You see how tiny this is? See how tiny that is? This is why the Japanese are thin. They're masters of this. So they eat this stuff, but they make sure that they don't eat too much of it. And okay, yeah, see, two little pieces. See. So when I was in Hawaii, I used to eat Kit Kat bars every so often, but I only bought fun size. And then if I had these Japanese Kit Kat bars, most of the time I would only eat one or two. Sometimes if I was feeling kind of piggy, I would eat three, but most of the times I just eat one or two, and I'd be good to go. So it's all about training yourself about the portion control. That really works. So like I eat, I eat things like chocolate. Yesterday I had a Kinder bar, but it's not like I'm gonna break my freaking diet with a freaking Kinder bar. Let me show you guys this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna break my diet with one little piece of chocolate like this big. And in case you guys can't tell how big this thing is, let me see. No, let's see. Kinder bar eating. Let's see. I can't find like portion control of someone eating this thing. But this thing is small. Okay, you know what? Hell with it. Let me go grab one right now. Okay, this thing is like slightly bigger than my thumb. Like the width is slightly bigger than my thumb. So this candy bar is 3 inches by like half an inch, like 3/4 of an inch. Do you see how small that portion control is? Like 3 inches long by basically 3/4 of an inch wide. Small freaking candy bar. And yeah, you compare this with freaking, I don't know, American chocolates. See this? Like, we are a freaking fat nation. Like, this is way bigger. And this thing has so many calories. So it kind of shocked me about how big our portion size are for freaking kids' candy bars. Like, remember these Tootsie Rolls? You know how big these Tootsie Roll things are? Those things are huge. Even for me as an adult, it's like, I feel like the dangerous thing about giving kids like full-size candy bars is like kids, they get, there's this temptation to finish the whole thing, right? So for a kid, you give them a full-size candy bar, they're gonna eat the whole freaking candy bar. When I was in grade school, you guys, I used to eat like 3 Crunch bars a day at one point. Not the tiny Crunch bars. I'm talking the full-size Crunch bar. And it was just because it's like you want to have more. You don't like, you see how big the chocolate is, and then you eat that and you're like, ooh, this chocolate is great. Let me eat another one. And yeah, my freaking cavities were like off the charts when I was a kid. So one of those things, like, oh, yeah, you can see how big these candy bars are. Definitely much bigger than, I think, what is it? M&Ms are like, what, 10 ounces or something? No, not 10 ounces, 5 ounces? Yeah, I think 5 ounces? No, maybe 2 ounces? Ah, I forgot. How big are M&Ms? Quite very generous for a freaking kid. So this stuff, way too big for a kid. If they made it like half size, that would be better. And candy is one of those things, I think it's very easy to gain weight. It's not just like the high metabolism thing. It's really about, you really have to exercise portion control. I went to Japan, so it's like I could see how people ate, and even look, let me show you guys this. Look, Japanese fast food. Like, look how big the size of the sodas are, for instance. Let's see. Uh-oh. Like the soda, they don't have no freaking super size me like they do. Like, their sodas are kind of small. Let's see. Okay, there we go. See the Japanese size? See how the Japanese small was 300 milliliters versus like the American size, their small is 500 milliliters? See? So you can see the big difference in the Japanese size versus the US size. So they give you, you can get a large drink. It'll just be substantially smaller than the American one. See? So when you got like the small size for Burger King, look at that. That's 600 milliliters. That's double the small size for Japan. And then if you go to a movie theater, it's like, I don't even think you can get a small. I think everything's like large or something, right? No, that's not it. No, the ramune is, that's a total thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, that isn't to stop them from the ramune. This thing. I don't know what the freaking the little marble is in there for, but it's like a fun thing. See that? So when you drink it, you got this little marble floating around. I don't know why, but they have a marble inside. You don't need to put the marble in there. The marble really has no purpose. It's just kind of novelty, I think. But it's kind of like a 7 Up or a Sprite. Yeah, ramune. See this? And they also have ramune candy, which I tried. I used to be so into like eating Japanese snacks before. Funny how much my diet changed. It's like I don't really eat this stuff. I don't even have, yeah, I barely eat Japanese food now. So this stuff, yeah, there's if you look closely, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a marble inside. Ramune, yeah, there we go. See? Actually, you know what? Let's click on that. Why do Ramune bottles have marbles? I always thought it was just a fun little thing. So you buy it and you're like, ooh, look, there's a marble in here. Let me buy it. See, also known as marble soda. See, so when you drink it, right? See? Oh, it's supposed to hold in the carbonation. As in the olden days, there were no other alternatives to keep your drink fizzy. Ah, there it is. So yeah, it's not to yeah, there we go. So it's not for weight loss or anything like that. It's really just for carbonation. So I learned something new today. Thanks for bringing that up. See, so this is like the old school bottling system. So yeah, see? Try it once. I really recommend it. And then afterwards you can get some pliers or something, take it off, and then yeah, see, so it comes with the little green cap, and then you use the green cap, you see it has that little part over there, you push the marble in because the marble's sitting on top. And then see, it drops down. And then afterwards, if you want, you can get some pliers or something, or a heat gun, and then just take out the marble. And then remember, like, hey, this is my first ramune. Oh, I'm using a MacBook. Why would I be using a ThinkPad? Yeah, I would actually recommend just to be on the safe side. Like, if you pop it, like, do it out on, like, do it over the sink or, on the sidewalk, just in case. Like, I don't think it's gonna spill, but if it does spill, it'll just be very little. You don't want to put it on, like, your nice carpet or something. So I would just do it over the sink, or hell, if you're really clumsy, do it in the tub. But doing it in the tub is overkill. You could just do it in the sink. Yeah, it's like $1.25 or $1.50 for one of these. It's a really good like nostalgic thing. But yeah, the sugar they have definitely has sugar in there, right? It's like a 7 Up. So yeah, I've drank like ramen before. It's a fun little drink, but who knows? Maybe I'll have a ramen in the future. But yeah, I've been staying away from those things. Not like it's untasty, just sugar, 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 sugar. Yeah, the other thing I've been trying to stay away from too is caffeine now. Um, I'm kind of thinking like, I don't wanna, I don't really need caffeine in my life, except in the freaking mornings, like 8 a.m. But like right now. But yeah, so I've been trying to do caffeine free and seeing how that goes. I heard it's supposed to be better for your skin too if you go caffeine free. So going with caffeine free, seeing how that is, and MacBook plus ThinkPad equals ThinkBook and MacPad. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Almond Nutches ad. I don't know what Almond Nutches is. Well, I'm gonna get going. I'm feeling a little tired. I actually might take a nap again, cause yeah, or maybe I just like screwed up my sleep schedule, cause it's like I'm not used to waking up and it being kind of like dark. So when it's kind of dark, it's like it kind of lulls me to sleep. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like it lulls you to sleep and you're like, oh wait, it's too early. Let me go back to sleep. Bottom milk. Okay, hold up. Let me check that. Bottom milk. I've never heard of this. Seriously. Yeah, we don't have this. We have almond milk, but not this banana milk. Do they have this in the United States? I mean, we have Califia, right? Oh, I think I've tried this golden milk. Is this called golden milk? I didn't care for it. Oh no, this one's turmeric milk. I got this golden milk from frickin' Trader Joe's. Oh, and I didn't like it at all. I was like, oh, it's like a turmeric milk. I was like, wow. Since I'm up, I should see what the dumpsters are up to. Yeah, but keep in mind, like, I'm normally not up this early. Normally, I'm closer up around 10, actually. But let's see. Let's see. Maybe I should actually take a walk around and see how it is. Some stores are stores open right now. Let me check. Let me check if one of my favorite stores is open. I wouldn't even know what to freaking buy though. That's the funny thing too. Let's see. I actually ran out of avocados, and I need to eat some avocados. Let's see. Let's see. My favorite store. Oh, my favorite store is actually open right now. Damn, they've been open since 7 a.m. I know people are probably like, "What, Erica? What?" I'm so used to like some stores being open only at 9 that it's like, and when I think about 7, I'm like, "Dang, they're up early." Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's kind of hazy. It's funny because it's like in Hawaii, like I used to like waking up early, but in freaking New York, it's just, oh, I don't know what it is. Yeah, early morning trouble. Nah, nah, nah. You know what I could do? What I should have done before I did the stream, because I've been streaming for quite some time. Damn it, I've been streaming for 42 minutes. I should have actually ran the washing machine. Because then I could have spoken and done the laundry at the same time. In the future, I'm trying to get into better habits, right? Whenever I stream, do a load of laundry. That way, if I'm done doing the stream, at least my laundry is done. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't want to dumpster dive right now. Yeah, I mean, I was sleeping early, but keep in mind, I was just exhausted, being in the freaking car for 3 hours. I am not looking forward to going in a long car ride for at least a couple days, because it just takes so much out of me. Like, I know some people would say like, "Oh, Erica, it's no big deal," but damn, it really does. Actually, you know what? Do I recycle the wash water? No, it goes right into it goes right into the drain. So there is no recycling there. We don't have like an irrigation thing. It's not like I can use it to water plants. We don't live in a house. But mm, some people do. Okay. So ooh, this Kinder Egg is good. I mean it's not a Kinder Egg, it's a Kinder Bar. Um, I knew a person in Hawaii. It was actually my ex's mom. So she washed her laundry with Tide, right? And Tide is not, obviously not good to put into like your soil. But I swear, you guys, this woman was the frugalest woman I know. The most frugal woman I've ever met in my life. And she would save all the washing machine water. She would put in 5-gallon buckets and wash her plants with that. But the problem is that it was, there was like a considerable amount of Tide in there. So it would so when you throw it onto the plants, it would be soapy water. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I wonder how healthy that is for the soil, right? To put detergent water, Tide water. I mean, Tide is not environmentally friendly either. And then you're growing stuff with it, and then you eat like, let's say, tubular, like a potato grown in Tide water. And I remember she was saying things like, yeah, her trees have some sort of issues where, yeah, the fruit's not looking right. And I was like, yeah, I wonder if it's because of the Tide water. um, yeah, so it's just one of those things. I was like, but yeah. So she was like about 60 something years old, has arthritis, and I was thinking to myself like, I just don't think it's a good idea for her to lift like five gallon buckets of water just to save some money. And it wasn't like she was environmentally friendly. It was really just like a count the pennies kind of thing. Really, really, really cheap. But there were some things about her. It's like I do gain inspiration from her, but there was other things. I wouldn't be washing my. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be putting Tide water on my garden plants, especially fruits or vegetables or tubulars that I want to eat, because it's like you don't know, right? You don't know how. It's like if you have a potato that's grown in Tide water, right? How healthy is that for you? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Do you sift? I don't. We rarely get change. Everything. It's like I don't even handle cash. I like. I'd say 99% of what I do is only card. So I don't handle cash. But I do. If I do see silver or something like that, then yeah, it's definitely something that you want to keep. Yeah, so Levin says that I'd use gray water for plants that do not grow fruits that I'd be eating. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I wouldn't do the same thing too. I'm just kind of like on guard about that. Like if it's an environmentally friendly one, like a BioClean, that would be better. But would I feel safe eating something like a potato grown in my BioClean water? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Oh wow. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I rarely see that. Like, even in Hawaii, it's like once in a blue moon you'd find silver because you know what? Everybody else is looking for the same damn thing too, right? Like, they want the quarters. What is it? Like 1964 or earlier, if I remember correctly. Was it 1964? I think for quarters. That's anything before that. That's like silver, and then anything after that, it's like yeah. Ah. Yeah, we don't even have any plants here. All my plants are dry or fake. So yeah, we used to have plants. I used to be open to the idea of having plants, but the freaking no-see-ums just turned me off from having live plants. I don't want to end up with a no-see-um infestation, especially because summer's rolling around the corner, right? And if summer's rolling around the corner, I heard this is around the time they're out, so I don't want them being drawn over to some flowers and then I end up with, yeah, no-see-ums. I think, yeah, I don't think you have to drop one. You can actually just look at the date, no? Um, like dimes, quarters, nickels, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I heard there's a distinctive sound as well. So I knew some people doing that stuff. No, we don't have a yard, so I can't keep the plants outside. So I got rid of all the plants. I gave away the plants. Like I brought them in and then like I rehomed the plants and then after the no-see-ums came in, then I got rid of the no-see-ums and yeah, like I told you guys, like some people speculated like I brought the no-see-ums in from dumpster diving or maybe I brought them in with like something I picked up. No, there was actually no-see-ums outside of the apartment. So we would drive to the apartment like late at night, and at the front door, we don't live on ground level, okay? On the ground level front door, you would see no-see-ums trying to get into the apartment. So this is like the lobby floor. And I saw that and I was like, damn it. See, so there's no-see-ums outside trying to get in, and you can only figure if they're drawn to the light, which I heard, right? If we're staying up until 2 or 3 a.m., yeah, no shit, the no-see-um's gonna try to fly into this apartment, right? Because we're one of the few people who was up, and that's exactly what happened in my opinion. Plus, I had flowers during that time, and I found out that no-see-ums love the smell of flowers. they are instantly attracted to flowers. I brought in some fresh flowers while we were battling the no-see-ums, and like a no-see-um instantly moved right to the flower. It was attracted to the smell. So I think that, yeah, a combination of having flowers inside, and then a breeding ground just really messes it up. So the best thing to do is don't even bring flowers. And I was also diffusing citrus scent. I was diffusing bergamot around that time, and yeah, no-see-ums love citrus allegedly. So I kind of screwed myself up there. Fresh flowers plus citrus diffusing. Go fig. So yeah, I don't even want to eat citrus much anymore. I don't even want to buy citrus. I still eat citrus. I had citrus I think last week or so, but I just think like, man, this freaking no-see-um. Yeah, I don't want to have the no-see-um. Oh my gosh, it was so miserable dealing with the no-see-ums last year. So miserable. And then we found out where did they live? They not only we found out they were coming in, and not only were they coming in, they actually was breeding inside of the freaking bathroom sink. So, oh, that was something. But once I figured out they were in the bathroom sink, it's like they were quickly exterminated. Mm, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but do you hear people honking? 8 a.m. and people are honking in New York. And it's like the angry honks. It's like the New York honks, like me, me. They're really mad. Here, let me pull it up. You guys can hear it a little more. I think they might have left. It is over. Yeah, it's over. Uh-oh. Someone's alarm's going off at 8 a.m. I wonder where Tub Tub is. Tub Tub! Tub Tub! Oh, Tub Tub. Oh, Tub Tub's right here. Oh, I didn't even notice Tub Tub was over here. Tub Tub. Oh, my handsome. Over here, handsome. Handsome. Ah, my little baby. Yeah, so, yeah, 8 a.m. at New York, when people honk, they honk very beep, 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 beep. Mm. Hello, handsome. Aw, come here, handsome. Can we get a catnip stream? Maybe later. I'm saying hello to. Oh my goodness, review of a cat toy? Okay, I hate to break it to you guys, but Oreo hasn't been playing with any of his cat toys. He has just been lazy bum cat. He has so many cat toys. Like, there's so many cat toys all over the ground. There's like probably about, if I walked across the apartment, I'd probably see about 6 cat toys on the ground, not including the other toys that he has, right? The little bit batting toys. Let me show you guys this one. Like cat ball toy. Oh, Oreo. Damn it, Oreo. Scratch my leg. This stuff. So Oreo has like 2 of these around the apartment. These things. And he even has these foam balls. You see these? He has these He has like one or two of them around the apartment. Plus, yeah, this. Wait, not that. Plus this thing, this ethical pet scratcher. He has that too. And yeah, he just doesn't like playing with his toys. He's not. How do I say this? It's not like he doesn't have toys. He's in freaking retirement age, big time. So all he wants to do nowadays is just eat and sleep and and that's it. I think he's just too comfortable right now. And yeah, he doesn't really play with his toys. Like I can tell you straight up, like Oreo Cat is he's just living the life of retirement. He is a very chunky looking cat, and yeah, he's pretty lazy. He's pretty lazy. Um, so I don't know. He used to be more energetic, and I know people would say, "Well, Erica, maybe you don't have him on joint supplement." No, he's been on joint supplement for a couple months. He's on Cosequin still, and I noticed that even though he's on what's he on? He has his he has a probiotic supplement um, for his general wellness. Plus, he has his Cosequin, and then of course he has his dental powder, and he has his dental additive too. Like this cat is just very sleepy. He just he just doesn't like exercise, and I can't force this cat to exercise either. How many pounds? They don't produce pounds, but it's like they produce clumps. So they pee and they it's not pounds, I'd say it's like it's not too much poop, but it's like when they pee, it the pee, if you guys are familiar with cat litter, it makes these hard clumps, and then the clumps can be kind of heavy. So that's why when you get cat litter, they give it to you in 40-pound bags. Yeah. So we buy Dr. Elsie's. If you guys want to check it out, if you guys look in the description, you'll see like the kitty wish list. Those are the products that the cats use. Some of it, not all of it. But yeah, so we use Dr. Elsie's litter, and whenever we get it, it's like, holy crap, this is 40 pounds of litter. But yeah, the cats have been we don't recycle it. We don't recycle the litter. You cannot recycle used litter. You gotta throw that in. Like, how would you recycle it, right? You gotta throw that in the trash. So all the cat litter just goes right into the trash when it's used. I scoop it out, and then whatever is, has whatever is like poopy or pee, the pee clumps, that gets thrown in the trash. Oh, you used to soak up oil. Yeah, I don't know about you, but for the cats, these cats, like I would not want to soak up anything using their litter. I mean, their pee smells. I mean, it's this like ammonia smell. Um, and then of course the poop. Like no, no. Yeah. Oh, you buy it new. Yeah. Okay, you could do it that way. But yeah, if you use used cat litter, you can't reuse the used cat litter. Maybe someone would compost it or something, but we don't obviously compost it. We just throw it right in the trash. And then the Amazon bags that we get, like the Amazon bevel mailers, I usually scoop the poop in there, and then I'll throw it in the main trash when I'm taking down the trash, or I'll get a piece of packing tape and I'll tape it over, kind of like fold it over and then throw it in the trash. So that's my way of recycling. And then like toilet paper bags, for instance, too, I'll cut off the top instead of ripping it, and then I'll put the poop in there. And then same thing, right? And then I'll fold it over. So we always have like a surplus of freaking kitty bags. Yeah, we always do. It's like how would I say this? Like we accumulate more bags than we use. Okay, so the cat stream with the catnip. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Like we have so much catnip, for sure. But do I really want Oreo to be all tired again and him just like just off into la la land even more? I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna get going, you guys. I will talk to you guys later, but it was great talking to y'all. And yeah, I gotta change my freaking title. Flush chat. Yeah, I gotta definitely change my title. I almost said cat. Flush chat. And yeah, you guys take care. Probably later today. Well, frick, I should have done laundry. Later today, I gotta do laundry, and then I gotta organize and post things up for free again. I've also debated this. I think that what I'm going to do is, you know how like before I was like dumpster diving and stuff like that, or I was like decorating the apartment. I actually am gonna stop decorating the apartment. I think it's like here's the funny thing. I used to think to myself like I want to keep. Actually, you know what? I'll do a freaking another stream about this. Do I wash them what? Do I wash the cats? No, we don't wash the cats. They're pretty self-grooming, but we do use butt wipes to wash their butts. Because some cats, like Tub Tub over here, he doesn't have the cleanest butt all the time. So yeah, we don't wash them, but we do have waterless shampoo if they get dirty. And yeah, cats basically clean themselves. You just need to comb them. But for some reason, I don't know what it is about these cats. Like you comb them and they're still shedding a lot of freaking fur. So, especially if the cat sleeps right next to you, it's like they roll around in bed, and yeah, it's just like cat fur galore. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, I gotta take a picture of my arm today. It's like looking so much better. It's really surprising how much better my arm looks like. My arm almost looks normal right now. It's really crazy. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. And no, they don't scoot it on their butt like dogs. What they do is they just leave it be, as crusty as it is. No, it's like a you know like one of those kid like diaper wipes. You know how you wipe like a little kid? You get one of those wet wipes and you wipe their butt. Same thing with the cat. We grab a wet wipe. It's called Glandix butt wipes. Look in the description of this video. You'll see in the cat. I think I don't even know if I put it on the kitty wish list anymore. Is it still on the kitty wish list? I might have taken it down because we have butt wipes for Oreo and stuff right now. I don't put things on the kitty wish list unless yeah, we don't have a healthy supply of it. No, no, no. Yeah. So yeah, see that the cat litter over there? Let me show you guys this one. The cat. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't have Glandix butt wipes. But if you type in Glandix butt wipes, you guys will see it. Wipes. This is what we use. I have zero issues with these wipes. No. Is dumpster diving in Manhattan better than Brooklyn? Yes, yes. But the problem with Manhattan is that there's more competition, shall I say, in Manhattan. So it depends what you're looking for. Like for me, it's like I know there were some freegans out there, but you guys know my diet, right? It's like I have a pretty focused diet, so I'm not looking for things like highly processed foods. So sometimes it's like you would find things. Let's say you find a lot of carbs, in if you go dumpster diving. Of course, like bagels, donuts, that kind of stuff. I don't eat that really, um, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, you have higher quality stuff in Manhattan, but you might also have other divers too. There's also people diving for certain things. Like for instance, right? Some people dive at they'll dive at like certain retail stores, and they're looking for all sorts of things. So when I went on this dumpster diving tour quite recently. That was really great because it's like it's not just you, right? It's like maybe 15 other people, and then you go through the bags, and whatever you don't want, other people will take it, or the organizers will take it and they'll distribute it out freely within the community. So, but a lot of the stuff, like even when I was going on that dumpster diving tour, it's like a lot of the stuff I didn't like want. It's like I don't need gift bags, I don't need greeting cards. I think it's like I took a picture of what I took. It was just like a $15 jar of like some kind of watermelon seed butter, and then some sugar-free candy and then like 2 packs of pecan halm meat. I don't normally take meat. I try to avoid it. But I thought like, oh man, it feels really cold and it was a cold night. So I took it, I ate it, I had no issues. But you gotta be worried about meat. And yeah, so like that kind of stuff, like it's like I have a yeah, or like fruit, like you could eat fruit, but some people it's like I wouldn't eat personally for me, like I wouldn't eat an apple out of like a garbage bag. Like I wouldn't eat it, because it's like you if you eat the outside, right, you worry about contamination. But if you eat something like say like an orange, you would feel better doing that. For me, it's like I don't eat fruit out of a garbage bag. Yeah, I don't. Just because I'm kind of worried about things. But if I did, it would be something that I would feel comfortable. Like okay, like a mango, right? You don't eat the outside. Um, but yeah, so like I wouldn't eat a plum. Yeah, plum I feel like it's too porous. Like grapes I feel like are a bit too porous. But other people would. No, I don't. There's really no compactors in Manhattan. So it's just like it's not even really dumpster diving. It's more like finding the trash bags on the sidewalk and just glimpsing inside to see what's in there. So that's about it. Yeah. So later on today, I'll probably do a stream. We will see. Yeah, I could probably stream all day, and see how that thing goes. You know what? Actually, hell with it. Platform guy. Yeah. I don't talk to platform guy. Like he messaged me, and I was just really like short and brief, and he stopped talking to me, and I was like, that's fine. But I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if I come across him again. But it's just kind of weird, you know. It's just kind of strange. Platform guy. So I told you guys, right? Platform guy, like I told you guys, he is he has a platform, obviously, right? So he's a vegan, like and I was reading he has like a blog, right? So I was reading his blog, and it was just so many reasons why he's vegan, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I had to read it. It was just like different chapters of it, and I was like, okay, let me read it. And one thing that I found very interesting is he started off saying that he never liked meat as a kid. And then that pushed him to go. So I said, this is kind of different because it's like if you don't like the taste of meat, right? I can understand why someone would be like, okay, I'm vegan for that, but then, and then you kind of say like, but I kind of thought to myself like, do you not like the taste of meat because you never tried a good steak, or do you not like the taste of meat because of the texture thing? Um, for me, it's like I never really liked meat too much until I tried really good meat. Like if you try like a shitty steak, for instance, right? You're gonna say like, man, this steak tastes like crap. But if you try a really good steak, you're gonna be like, man, this steak is amazing. So he was writing all these things about that, and I mean, this platform guy, he's just kind of like he has control in his life. Let me put it that way. Like his how he lives, how he eats, it's very, very, very controlled, and I just find it kind of stifling. I shouldn't say this, but maybe that's one of the reasons why he's single. It's just like, yeah, you gotta think like if you're dating someone, right? You have to think about the total package, not just how they are or how much of an influencer they are or something like that. You gotta think like how's their lifestyle like, and I imagine like, geez, any person that they date, they could be feeling like they're walking on eggshells over here, right? If you are, and I'm gonna be frank here, like if you're dating a person who is vegan or vegetarian and you're a meat eater, that person can look down upon you. Like, how can you be so cruel? How can you not do it for the animals? And it's like you try to, it's like you try to tell them like it's not just that. It's not just I can't just focus on the animals. I have to think about my own health. and um, that was something that it's like it's hard for certain people to understand, especially if they've been, let's say, vegan or vegetarian for a number of years, and then they keep it in their mind like, yeah, do it for the animals. But I've been very open about with you guys. Like I've met a few people in my life who are, and I'm not saying all, but there's some people. It's like you can tell based on the way they look, based on the way that they are, they're obviously deficient in something. Like they look sickly, and then their recovery time is longer than it has to be, right? Um, and or and you just think to yourself like, is it because of they're lacking something in their diet? Um, it could be, right? And you probably think like, okay, so what are they lacking in their diet? Oh, it's meat. And it's just like one of those things. Like I didn't realize, like when I was on keto, I never realized like if I cut my carbs too freaking low, then I break out in keto rash. Like who the hell would have thought like I would have broken out in keto rash if I went on keto? But yeah, I try to down my carbs or cut out my carbs. Not good for my body. So I kind of feel like moderation is really the key. For the people who can do zero carb, like good on them. But I'm not gonna live a life where I'm going zero carb. I'll go lower carb, but not try to eliminate all my carbs. Yeah, I don't know what I'm lacking. I don't know. But it's just I mean like I don't think I have a perfect diet right now. I'm fine with the way my diet is right now. I don't like having a very restrictive diet, 100%. I have this I like to eat what I want to eat, but I always practice moderation. And I try to stay away from like the less processed foods. And when you do it that way, I feel like you feel better. And I don't, yeah. I like just having raw ingredients and cooking them myself. Or if I eat out, then I know it's like something like a steak. Like you, if it doesn't have a sauce drenched over it, that's pretty basic for a steak. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go right now, and I will talk to you guys later.